Vicky feels envious of her coworker who is married with kids and shares her feelings with her therapist. During the session, she reveals her infatuation with her boss, who recently asked her out on a date. However, before she could respond, Vicky stumbled upon a social media post about her ex-boyfriend Danny, who had moved on and was now in a relationship with someone else. Unable to contain her emotions, she called Danny to confront him. He explained that he had fallen in love with a woman named Bruna and had already proposed to her. A flashback reveals the unraveling of Vicky's relationship with Danny. She had pressured him to get married, as many of her friends were already married with children. Danny, however, wanted to wait for the right time. Frustrated by his hesitation, Vicky ended their relationship abruptly. Vicky visited Danny at his office, tearfully demanding to know why he never married her after their 10 years together. Danny tried to comfort her, but she left, warning him that he was making a mistake by rushing into marriage with someone he barely knew. Determined to understand what went wrong, Vicky stopped by the gym where Danny's fiancée, Bruna, worked. She wanted to see what Bruna looked like and why Danny chose her. The two women chatted about Danny, and Vicky learned that Danny frequently wrote Bruna love poems, a gesture he never made for her. Unable to let go, Vicky snuck into Danny's house to snoop around. To her shock, Danny and Bruna returned home unexpectedly. Hiding behind the couch, she overheard their conversation, where Bruna called her crazy and dangerous. Danny defended Vicky, saying she was just going through a tough time. From her hiding spot, Vicky watched them become intimate, but Bruna caught her, screaming in horror. Vicky caused a scene, hurling insults before the police arrived and arrested her at Bruna's request. At the station, Danny explained that the reason he never married Vicky was because he felt she never truly loved him. Back in the present, Vicky's therapist observes that her envy runs deep and suggests that her troubled relationship with her father affects the way she deals with men. Vicky's father left her and her mother when she was only 7 years old. Offended by the suggestion, Vicky storms out of the session. Struggling with her emotions, Vicky tries to go home but realizes she lost her keys. She heads to a nearby restaurant and asks the owner, Matthias, to help her call a locksmith. As they wait, Vicky opens up about her rough day, her childhood without a father, and her deep-seated envy of others who have what she always wanted. Matthias listens with understanding. He takes a piece of aluminum foil and twists it into a makeshift wedding ring, playfully placing it on her finger. He asks her to do the same for him, creating a light-hearted moment between them. Matthias offers to help her get into her apartment and successfully manages to open the door. He promises to be there for her whenever she needs him. Vicky thanks him, and in a symbolic gesture of moving on, blocks Danny's number. She accepts a friend request from Matthias, signaling the start of a new chapter in her life as the first episode ends.